Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? This is probably going to be a pretty quick video. We have, just like a lot of the U.S., we have been, we're in Spokane, and we have wildfires from lots of states coming in. And it's very, very unsafe air quality outside, and I can tell I'm not going out today. But it's also, some of the scent is going into, some of it's coming into our home. So my head's already starting to get a sinus headache, which makes sense. There's nothing at all that we can do about it. It's not our fires, thank God. But it could be. I live in the country. I live in the mountains on 10 acres. We also have thunderstorms coming by, and the wind doesn't seem too high, but I can hear the thunder, and it's having little bits of heavy rain. So not bad, warm, but I want to get my recording in before my head starts to hurt too much more. So, and today's mindful message, all is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, the doubt, the anger, the fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I am thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my highest expansion. Okay, we have the crown chakra, stone is clear quartz, and the scent is lavender. Actually, the lavender smells better than the smoke. All right, and we have really good systems in my house, but this is just one of those temporary things that happens in the summer. We have our third eye chakra, stone is the amethyst, and the scent is gardenia. And I'm just happy that it's not our fires, and I don't see anything on fire because I live on a mountain. I can see about 40 miles around me. So this is coming from somewhere. It's all okay. Just like the mindful message, all is okay. So I just wanted to tell you that I just made my first this or that saving, this or that, okay? And I did it, and I posted it last night on my Kofi. And it's a 60s and 70s this or that, okay? And it saves $1 if you choose this, and it's a $2 saver if it's that. Now, unfortunately, I can't add it to my stuff right now, but I just wanted to show it to you. First one is the Beatles or the Rolling Stones, and I like both, so I'd probably save 3. Okay? The next thing we have is our saving for emergency fund, and we have our $10 going into our emergency fund today. I have a $10 bill. Okay, so Fridays we save a little bigger than normal, but it's just the way it is. So we're gonna color in 2 more $5 icons. So we should have $30 in our emergency fund. Let's count it. Okay, 10, 20, and 30. Okay. So we have $30 in our emergency fund. And so part of Fridays is saving in our emergency fund. Second is our Fiverr Friday travel. Okay. And Fridays have been saving for travel for quite some time. Okay. So we've got back here, I have the $20, $40, $60 to put into our travel binder. And the one that we're saving in right here is we've saved Now Let's Travel. And this is one of the kofi things that I created. It says, now we've saved, now let's travel. Puerto Rico to St. Croix cruise, and I'll be cruising the Virgin Islands in a couple months. And it says every $10 gets us closer to paradise. Saving today, sailing soon. Okay, and I have it's a $600 goal on this one, but I have $60, and we're gonna go ahead and color in six $10. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then off camera, I am going to I'm going to put those into our travel fund. So let's go ahead. Emergency fund savings we've already done, so we'll just set this right here. Like I said, my head's starting to hurt, so I apologize. It seems like we're trying to go pretty quick, and yeah, we are. Okay. Okay, so emergency fund savings is done. The next is our road to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited. We got 2 more subscribers yesterday, and so far they're sticking. So we're just going to go ahead and color in 471 and 472, and I'm so thankful for the new subscribers. And this is our road to 1,000. Okay, so we have the 250 done, and we're almost to the to the 500 mark, but we still have a ways to go. So thank you everybody for commenting, liking, and for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. This has been a super fun 1.5-year journey so far. And I figured it would be a 3-year journey to get all the way to the first 1,000 mark. So I think we're right there. Yesterday we talked about our watch hours being at 119. So we're good there. Okay, the next thing I have is my July no spend, and yesterday was Thursday, and the 16th, and all I had was planned spend. So yeah, I can still do it. I can still stay in the no spend. What I did is I used the reallocation funds from my My Girl Budgets MGB subtrain. I had $63, and I actually spent part of it on going out to lunch with my friend, and it was already planned for this. And we went out to Black Angus and had a really good, sometimes we like to just go out and have hors d'oeuvre food. So we went and hiked around or walked around our mall because of the air quality wasn't good enough to have us outside. So we did that. Then we went and had a really nice lunch at Outback. And I had this really good steak, avocado, dip. And it was a dip with a few homemade chips. It was actually pretty good, but it was a whole lot of avocado, and it had a little bit of artichoke. It had some fine tri-tip steak in it, and it was just delicious. And so I had half of my hors d'oeuvre with my friend, and then half for dinner last night. So what can I say? But it was delicious, and it was only $11. And we were just not in the mood for a big lunch. You know, we'd just gotten about 5,000 steps in, and so we decided to just kick back and eat, and I had a lemonade with it. So that was a $20 bill spent of my 63. So we have 43 left, and I don't feel bad about it at all. It was fun. Okay. Next thing we have is our side hustling savings tracker. Healthy fruits and vegetables. You know, that's just what I have, what I think I'll be spending this on. But right now, there's no side hustle. And so, I can't. Okay. And the next one we have is our MGB subbtrain. And we're going to go ahead and play a Shut the Box here. And let's go ahead, and this must be, and we've got $5, $10, $15, $17 in this fund here. And we're playing Shut the Box, so we're on the second half of our MGB subtrain. And so let's go ahead and play Shut the Box. Okay, and then tomorrow, I'm going to have this completed with 12 new channels that I found that I wasn't subscribed to, that I now unsubscribed to, and I'm going to do the watch 3 videos, comment, and save the money on these. So that's what we are going to do next week. But we're going to still finish our Shut the Box here. So let's go ahead and find 2 dice. Okay. Okay, and the first one, it is a 7. So we'll cross off the 7. And the next one is a 6. And that's a 6. Okay, I'm gonna go 5 and 1. There you go. Next is a 6, 4 and 2. Okay, that leaves us a 3, 8, and 9. What is going on with that? That's the 4th. And that's a 6. Okay. All right, so we know how this goes. 3, 8, and 9 is 17, 18, 19, 20, which is another $5 going into Shut the Box. That's so weird. That's so weird how the rolls have been, but that's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and $5 is going into our My Girl Budgeting subtrain. So that should leave us a little over 20 bucks here. There you go. So we're gonna put this away. And this is the Enchanted subtrain that is from Shelly's Crafty Corner. Okay. Okay, and so here we are on our unexpected blessings. And I put down on 7/16, 40 to go into groceries. Okay, 40 is the found in the quarters. But I am heading to the, let me get the quarters here. Okay, so I've actually found $60 in quarters, not 50. Okay, I mean not 40. So I rolled them because my bank would not take them without being rolled. So they gave me a couple of those rolling things, and I went home and and this is in my found quarters. Okay, so today I'll go back to the bank, turn it into $60, and then we'll put it in our unexpected blessing fund. Okay, so boy, that fund has been doing well. Okay, the next thing I have is from Budget with Elma, Savings Challenge Tracker, and I pulled this one off of her Kofi. because I want to start keeping track of the challenges, the creator, what month I finished with this really nice little challenge tracker, okay? And so I'm just going to go through this going forward in July to show all the challenges that I completed, who the creator was, and right there. So it's just something I haven't been doing that I want to do. All right. So we've done our savings in our travel savings, which, like I said, I'll go to the other side of my house and get my travel binder, and we'll stuff that 60 into there. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do something fun here. Okay. And we're gonna work on our water wars. Okay. Okay, it's kind of hard to see that, so that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and work on our water wars this morning. Okay, and we have 2 people out: Anna from Anna Banana Budget and Brittany from Budgeting with the Ginger. Okay, so now we're gonna see if we can get somebody else out. Okay, because we need to complete this. All right. I started it on 5/2 and it's still happening. Okay. So we've got our water wars here. And we have our last players, and here's our cards. Okay, so let's go ahead, and here are these cards. So let's go ahead, and we have Punky Pennies as the first one. And the person that wins is the last one out, okay? Because it's a water balloon fight. Okay, so we have Punky Pennies here. Okay, let's see. All right. It looks like she has her 3 water balloons, but we've done all of these. So we are going to go ahead and roll, and we're going to go ahead and roll for her here. Okay. Oh, there's the dice. All right. Okay, and we'll just use this dice as the character.
You've got the number 2.
Okay, and that is 1, 2. Okay, so she has 2 more outs. She got the snowball, and we're going to go ahead and cross off the snowball. And we got the snowball, and she's going to throw it at Blue Kiwi. Okay, so Punky's still in it. Okay, we have Lacey at Blue Kiwi here. Okay, and she has 2 sudden outs left. So let's go ahead.
And your number is 1.
Okay. So we're gonna cross out her sudden death. So she's used 2 of her sudden deaths out of here. So Blue Kiwi has 1 shot left, and let's roll, see who she's throwing the water balloon at. Mint Doko. Okay, so here's the Mint Doko. All right, and let's go ahead and we'll put her right here. Okay, and let's throw the dice.
And your number is 4.
Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. and that's a water balloon. So we are going to go ahead and throw the water balloon at Save with Glow. Okay. Okay, and here's Save with Glow. Okay. And it looks like we've got 4 spaces left, so.
And your number is 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and that's a water balloon, and we throw it at Saving with Tiffany. Okay, and hi Tiffany, I hope life is slowing down a little bit for you there. There you go.
3.
Okay, and this is Saving with Tiffany, 1, 2, 3, and her second last chance is done. So let's go ahead, and the next one is Bee's Budget. Okay. Okay, so here's Bee's Budget here.
You've got the number 1.
Okay, sudden death and Bee's Budget is out. Okay. Okay, and so Bee's Budget is the number 3 out. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and mark her out on this big paper here. Okay, so she's the 3rd one out here. So we'll take these cards out of here, take our other card out of here. There we go. So thank you for Bee's Budget for helping us to have fun in this really cute challenge, the water balloon fight. And so we will go ahead and come back to this. We will come back to this another day. So happy saving, everybody, and Bee's Budget. I will be checking out to see if you have a Kofi channel or a Etsy, and I will be making a purchase as my thank you for participating in our water balloon challenge. So namaste all. Have a good day. Take care.